us from the Hout Bay police station. So, Pheladi, what are the details that you've been able to gather since arriving at the scene? What does it look like? Has the situation returned to the operations being back to normal at the police station?
Afternoon, Tula. So the police station is actually currently closed, and anyone who wants to do any sort of business at the station is being rediverted to the police station in Camps Bay. As we arrived a few minutes ago, the last of the pathology vans were making their way away from the scene, and we believe also that the mortuary vehicles have already been round, and that the officers involved in the inquest that will be opened into this case have also been around and done their preliminary investigations.
I imagine that everyone around there must still be pretty shocked because, I mean, police deal with these kinds of scenes, shootings, from time to time. But in this particular instance, it happened right inside their precinct and also involved one of their colleagues.
Definitely, Tulas. I mean, I've been to a few, I've covered a few stories like this, rather, where there is a shooting and it's usually at the home or people were out at a restaurant or something like that. So for it to actually happen inside a police station with a police officer on duty is quite startling. We believe the sergeant's wife had showed up at work, and the two were apparently arguing for some time. The police in their statements have just called it a domestic dispute. When he then fired at his 36-year-old wife and then turned the gun on himself. They haven't been able to give us any more information on who exactly was involved in the incident, but we just know that the police station has shut down for now. Some of the officers are likely to receive some sort of trauma counselling, and some of the people that actually witnessed the incident may also be at the receiving end of such counselling due to the fact that they were witness to this very horrible shooting.
And of course, Pheladi, this once again highlights the blight of gender-based violence in our country.
Definitely. I mean, it's one thing to go to things and hear, the police minister talk always about the scourge that police officers are under from people like gangsters. But this is something that isn't highlighted often enough by the ministry, I think, to say, that their officers sometimes, and in cases like this, are out of control, are buckling under some sort of pressure, are people at the receiving end of depression, bipolar, and other such disorders. And that's something that actually needs to be tackled head on.
All right, so I imagine that the police are continuing with their investigation. You said the last of the forensic pathology vans had just left as you were arriving?
Definitely. So, as I said, the station will remain on lockdown. There is some police tape still up to keep people from coming. I haven't seen any people turning up. I think at this stage, everyone in the area knows that the police station is not operational at the moment and won't be for a few days as they try to clean up the scene inside and make sure that they investigate properly before reopening and making this police station operational once again.
All right, we'll touch base with you a bit later on for another update.